On this week's episode, Scott gets mad at me.
It's only because you tell everyone that I don't listen and then I make things up.
Well, you don't, and you do. And what's even worse, you state things anecdotally.
That would be a good word of the week.
Oh, so now you're going to listen?
No, this is what you wrote for the opening. I'm just reading this.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think you'd listen.
Yeah. What we talk about really is the Olympics, the Puppy Bowl, Russian and Nordstrom's, Australia, and COVID, and a Spyder drag race.
Wait. A spider dressed in drag? All right, now I'm interested. Let's start this show and find out what that's about. Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, podcast, and live Twitch screen. And I got it right on the first try.
Okay, just so you know, we've been doing this opening for 424 shows.
Yes.
We have never changed this part. Well,
we did at the beginning. It's been a long time, yes.
But we've done at least 400 shows where Scott's supposed to say, and this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to and then whatever it leads to.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, Scott doesn't know how to do that consistently, which is a shame.
No, I'm having a weird problem saying YouTube. I've got it good today, but
you can't say YouTube.
The last month was terrible.
And our closing, you can't say live and love life. You can't do.
I know it's been kind of mumbly, which is weird.
You go
live and love life. I'm going to have to change it just to annoy you. You wouldn't have anything to pick on me about.
Well, change it so you can say it. I mean, I'm the one who made it up. So if you can't say it, go pick something easier.
You didn't make it up.
Yeah, I did.
Now you're having a vivid imagination.
Go back and watch the videos.
Yeah.
I made it up. You can just say something like, I'm Scott. Because sometimes
I'm not Scott. I'm Funguy The Entertainer. Oh no, that's
Oh, is it that time already?
No,
okay.
It's not that.
Here's Funguy The Entertainer.
We just started this show.
We're halfway through the show already, which he's got weird rules on that too.
He's like, oh, good. I get to go to bed early tonight. Yay.
Good night. I go to bed every time I'm on the show with you.
I don't
have enough.
Our viewers and listeners do not need to hear you talk like that.
I don't have enough light behind me. Did you notice that? You didn't notice that.
Well, you have plenty of light behind you.
No, I don't. I have no light behind me.
You got this one really bright light that looks like a projector of some sort.
That's the pictures behind us. But wait a minute. What happened to? Oh no,
Mr. Bill. Oh no, Mr. Bill.
This isn't funny. I don't know where it went to.
He was lost. Well, what are you trying to fix, or do you need to
trying to turn lights on behind me? So I have
turn lights on behind you.
So I'm not all washed out here. No, washed out I am.
What's wrong with being washed out? It's better than being dirty.
There, that's better.
That's better. More better.
You didn't see
the difference? Pinky now. Now you're pinky.
You didn't see the difference?
Of course, you're pinky now. You're instead of white. See, I got this problem here. This is from that light right there is shining off the top of my head.
But you can't see. Is that?
But if I didn't have that light there, then I would have like all these shadows around my mouth. Well, so I have to put up a shiny
I've got
forehead.
Lights here, which I can reach. See?
Yep.
So that brings up the front light, so that I'm not like washed.
I just figured out what you've been missing all these years for your, persona.
Oh, a co-host.
No, you need a beret. I think you would look awesome in a beret.
I love a parade. I love a parade. I love a parade. I love a parade.
Oh, God. It's going to be one of those nights where Steve is hearing what he wants to hear.
And Scott doesn't pay attention.
I never pay attention. It's part of the show.
So
anyway, it's time to talk about what we're doing. Yes, that. What is that picture behind you?
So recently over by you in the Midwest, it was 60 degrees and it started raining. And then it dropped 30 degrees and went to 30 degrees and everything froze. So they were having floods.
Right.
And then everything froze.
Yes.
And I went out and saw this beautiful fountain with a fire pit behind it going. So I just
how cool is that?
Cool. So I stood there and recorded it for a while so that could be my background for the show.
Yep.
But
like I did when I was doing those weddings by the creek.
But I'll try and sit in front of the flames. There's just a glow behind my head.
that it is pretty bright.
And then that way,
yes, we use your rock hat. I mean, your block hat. I mean, your head to block the light. Yes.
Yes. And then in contrast to water and fire, we have snow and ice.
Actually, that is not snow and ice. That is salt.
That's salt?
That's salt. The whole driveway is white with salt.
That's salt underneath that bush?
Oh.
By your shoulder?
Okay. This here, you're right. That is a little bit of snow.
No, that's
but that's not what this picture is about.
No, that's the ice. And the snow is over your shoulder.
Yeah. All this here is salt.
That's a parking lot.
Yes. Covered in salt.
It's a parking lot. But
this here is snow. This here is snow. Ice. That's snow.
No, that's ice.
No, well,
that's ice. You can
technically it's semi-melted and refroze, so it's nice.
Maybe for you it's nice, but for the people who have to walk on it, it's
but that's not what this picture is about. This picture is about the Pied Piper.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pig peppers?
No.
I'm trying to
Pied
think,
Piper.
Is there an L tongue twister? Besides all the L words that you string together that you can't do?
I would assume there is. That would make sense to me. So if anybody out there who's watching knows of a tongue twister name starting with the letter L before Steve says anything, go ahead and type it in there.
The 72 best tongue twisters.
72. And there's 52 cards in the deck. Wrong thing.
Damn it. It was there. And then
26 letters in the alphabet. That's where I was going.
This is I looked right at Larry's rally and left in a hurry. That doesn't seem that bad. Irene leaned across the rail and laughed really loudly. Lily Lady's little lefties lentil. I can't see the last.
All right. Now that one would be tough. Especially
Lily
since you
Lady's
can't read it. You got to just say it.
Oh no. Lily Ladle's little lefties lentil soup. Now I can see it. It was, that's not hard. Can you say it? Lily Ladle's little Lenny's.
See, if you're not actually reading
it's not a name I would be used to saying. So Letty's.
What about Lenny and Squiggy?
Lily Ladle's little Letty's lentil soup.
Letty, not Lenny.
Yeah, Letty, Letty. That's why I said
Letty. Okay.
It's not a tongue twister.
I have a feeling that's kind of like a Brit name.
Little lambs licking lollipops went leaping and laughing into the lava. That's not hard.
No. Well, it is, because if you leap in the lava, you're not in
Lily
good shape.
Ladle's little Letty's. I can't say Letty's. Lily Ladle's little Letty's lentil soup. That's the harder one.
I concur.
See if you can say that one.
Hello. No, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
No, here, it's on the screen.
Oh, it's going to be on the screen. That might help.
Right there.
Lily Ladle's little Letty's lentil soup.
Yeah, CDLs aren't that hard.
The little lambs licking lollipops went leaping and laughing into the lava. Yeah, that's easy too.
Ooh. Little ladies licked Lily's lentil soup.
Ooh, that's kinky.
Ooh. Leslie loves Roger, but Roger doesn't love Leslie. Roger rather likes Lucy.
Oh, obviously Charlie Brown's not going to be upset if Lucy's out of the picture.
Real lemon, real lime. Which would you pick every time? Not hard at all.
No.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
I don't want to go there either.
Okie dokie. I raked the leaves next to Lake Reeves. I like that one.
Okay. Short and to the point.
It's harder to toot or to toot tutors toot 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 toot. It's harder to toot or to tutors to tutors to toot.
Yeah,
but is it harder? Okay, is it harder to toot or to tutors to toot tutors to toot?
Got me. The problem is the tongue twister is supposed to also make sense, and that one didn't make sense. Improve your pronunciation with tongue twisters.
Yeah, I don't know. So
go down a little bit more. Go down a little bit more. Just a little. There you stop. C6,
C6, CC Science 6, Satious 6, Cent 6, C.
I think that's a different language. Oh, it's
Cent
French.
6,
That's why.
Cent
It's French.
6, Secession. My French life. There you go. I think we just swore in France.
Yeah. All right, folks. Sorry about the swearing. I'll have to have Andrew tell me what we just said.
People in France. Yeah, sorry about that. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought better butter to make the better butter. Betty bought, it was covered up. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought better butter to make the bitter butter better.
There you go.
Why not just throw out the bitter butter and just eat the better butter?
Man. And if she ate all that bitter butter, it'd come out her butt.
Wow.
It's the way it is.
What's the other option? She pukes it back up?
Well, that is a possibility also, yes.
Because it's bitter?
But that didn't rhyme with the bees. We needed the butt to go with the bees. Puke is a P. Wrong
Barf.
thing. So
Barf
anyway.
Barf. He's not listening. Hello, is this thing out?
Barf. You're
Barf
a doggy. I realized that. Ooh, look.
Barf is a bee.
All right. Hang on a second.
How is this?
How is that what? Peter
Piper?
Piper?
Is this a tongue twister?
Oh.
All you have to do is say this 6 times quickly. I am stupid. I am stupid. I am stupid. I am. Come on, Scott, do it. Say it fast.
No, because you know what'll happen?
What?
You'll make me say something bad and then you'll be bad to me all day.
You're not going to do it? I am stupid.
No.
Yeah, never mind.
Oops.
Everybody knows where that was going. Scott doesn't.
Of course I do. You dork boy. I have to let my brother know. I told you I had a rough week and it's because of my brother. So I have to let him know something real quick.
What's the abbreviation for mountain?
Like your brain. Empty.
There you go. I don't know why you got to go there.
Well, you did it, not me.
I didn't. You did.
So anyway.
What did you let your brother know? Everything's okay?
It turns out everything's okay, except that he lost his phone in a snowbank.
All right, so he's lost his keys in a snowbank. Now
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so
he lost his phone looking for his keys.
So here's what I'd like you to do. I'd go and buy him those little chips.
He's got them. He already had them. He bought them the week before he lost everything. He just didn't put them on yet. No shit, right? Because that's what I said. I said, with how often you lose stuff, why the hell don't you have the chip? He's, I bought them last week. I just didn't put them in yet. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. And one of them is a keychain. It's
right.
built into the keychain, so you cannot even take it out.
Right. So you put your keys on it, which he lost.
But anywho's.
Doesn't he have the phone finder thing on his phone? Does he have an Apple or an Android?
He has an Android. But here's the part that's really cool, and it's something that I noticed too. I have it on my phone, but if I don't have my phone, how do I find it?
Use somebody else's phone to log in.
But then you have to remember shit. You can't just put the phone number in and say find my phone with the phone number. You got to remember your password.
Well, that's why you share with your friends. Hello, you do to friends so your friends can track you.
Yes. And especially your spouse, because you definitely want your spouse to know every place you are.
Yeah. That's why I named the strip club The Office.
Exactly.
Where are you at? I'm at the office.
Exactly.
The other strip
she looks on the GPS map and says, "What? That's not an office."
No, then the other one's the library.
Freak goobers out. So anyway, we're already 15 minutes into the show. We haven't even finished the first part of the show.
But so what?
I know it's been kind of funny today. So anyway, the Pied Piper attacked my doctor's office.
I don't know what that means.
What did the Pied Piper do?
He plays music. So there were a bunch of buskers in the parking lot.
Kind of close. Why did he play the flute? Or the piper, the pipe. It was technically called a flute. Just not the kind of flute you think.
Why did he play it? Because his parents didn't teach him piano?
Correct. That is very correct. Not only that, it's very hard to move piano down the street when you're trying to lead the mice out of the city.
Was it mice or was
Well,
it?
it was rats, but
So,
anywho,
again,
there are a whole bunch of.
And you think I'm kidding, right? Oh, this is a terrible. You see the name? You see the club? Library Gentlemen's Club. It's called the Library.
Yes, Library Gentlemen's Club.
The Library.
There you go.
So where are you at? You're at the library.
Yes. Why are you at the library? I'm searching for anatomy project.
This is the slowest webpage I've ever seen. It did pictures of our clubs. See, the library. Where are you at? I'm at the library. I'm at the library.
It makes perfect sense.
I'm at the library. I'm at the library.
Okay.
At the library.
Studying anatomy, just like I said.
Oh, I gotta stop the share.
So yeah, stop sharing so that people could actually see.
We got to see our subject board there for a few seconds.
The mouse hammocks. Look at all the mouse hammocks out here.
What are mouse hammocks?
Masks that are just thrown out on the ground and the wind blows them all over the place. And then the mice take them to their little cubby holes and they use them as hammocks.
More nesting material. I would imagine that would be good.
Okay. The cartoon that was circulating around the internet a year ago during the height of the pandemic, per se, that was a very popular meme. Or cartoon, not a meme. It's like, look at all these humans supplying us with these great hammocks. It was kind of cute. So now whenever I see a bunch of these in parking lots, I call them mouse hammocks.
You're weird.
Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. So I think it is time that we actually finally get to our.
So you're telling me that's what was going on.
Exactly. See, it's a mouse hammock.
All right, that's just weird. How I pull this stuff up so fast, live as opposed to editing, I don't know.
That's awesome. Yes, which is why I let you do it, and I just keep acting stupid, so it gives you some stuff to do. Otherwise, you'd be bored.
Is this what it said here?
That's the one. Yes.
Using these free hammocks everywhere.
Correct.
Ham hocks everywhere. Hammocks.
Hammocks. Yes.
All right, there you go.
There's a cute cartoon.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Steve. You're so awesome.
All right, so let's talk about what just finished this week.
Well, we're only halfway through. Oh,
look at the show subject board.
Celebrate. The show. I thought you were talking about Valentine's Day. Candy out of my jar is finally finished.
Well, how would I know that?
Well, something about not feeding the athletes. I figured that's why, because I ate all the jelly beans.
They would have been happy to have that. So did you see all the stories this year?
I actually did not, because this was the week from Crazy.
Well, it started a week ago too, but the Olympians are in tears over the poor living conditions and lack of food at the Winter Games.
Well,
complaints from the athletes and officials are pouring out beloved poor living conditions, dining options, and isolation rooms, and debilitating weather conditions, according to social media posts. They limited the food options for the high performing athletes, pros, so they couldn't get the food that they wanted. That is why a lot of these countries are saying that their medal production was down, was because they were giving crisps, some nuts, and chocolate, nothing else. That's it.
I don't know. I don't understand. That seems awesome to me. That it's sugars and carbs. I mean, what more do you need for power for your?
Okay, Scott,
no protein. They want protein.
Scott, I just want you to take a look down at your body. Be honest. Do you think you could play hockey?
Yes.
At an Olympic level?
As long as it's floor hockey, I can't ice skate.
Okay.
Let me guess. You're insinuating because I'm fat, old, and out of shape,
I'm insinuating that if you think that that's good nutrition, that you don't understand what you need to have a body to play hockey, or be an Olympic skier, or be a speed skater.
What if I was a goalie? I'd be nice and big. There'd be a lot less room for them to get the puck in.
And you think the goaltenders don't have to go down and get up really quick. All right, Scott, I want you to move your chair And I want you
No.
to go all the way down to the ground and then stand up and then go all the way down. And I'm
Are
going to
you
take 10
kidding with
shots.
my knees? If I don't have something to help me get up, I'm screwed.
I'm going to take 3 shots on goal. That's it. The whole game. It's 15 minutes a period. It's 3 people. I'm going to take 3 shots. Go. Get down and get up 3 times. Go.
Yeah,
Go.
but see, just because of my great personality, the rest of the offense has already scored 8 goals against you.
The rest of the offense. So now you think that a goaltender is on the offense.
I'll tell you something right now.
Think about hockey?
There are many times that goaltenders
about hockey?
score. Yes.
You do.
Yes. Goaltenders have scored.
Is it the same thing that that nuts and chocolate and crisps are what you should eat as a good diet for
chocolate is the sugar,
athlete?
Nuts is your protein,
Wait.
and the crisp is your carbs.
What did you say about chocolate?
Chocolate is your sugars. Nuts is your protein.
An athlete should just do sugars, is what you're saying.
Nuts is protein.
Go back to
crisp is carbs. I rest my case. The only thing missing is vegetables.
So you're on China's side, is what you're telling me. So you're moving to China.
Well, I get all the Chinese food I want, I suppose. But to be perfectly honest with you, I have seen real Chinese food.
Because in China, that would be Chinese food.
Okay, that would be awesome.
Okay.
And I'd probably be a great goalie.
I just want to see you go down and up one time.
We are not allowed to show me going down.
One time. Great goalie. This man is delusional, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So anyway.
Absolutely delusional.
You know where they made the really big mistake is?
You know what I do have? I do have footage of Scott going to get his meal here. So I'm going to share this with everybody.
Oh. Well, since you obviously don't have anything of me because we haven't seen each other in so long, this ought to be interesting.
Why? Here we go.
Oh, wait, maybe you do. I just thought of a there's a possibility you do have something.
I do. I have this. There he is. There he goes.
No, that's the Russian team.
No, that was you. That's you in China heading off. This is you heading off to go get your food, to go play hockey as a goaltender because you're big.
Yeah.
There you go. That was you.
Of course, the big problem with that is that was a female bear about ready to give birth.
No, it wasn't. Not according to the story.
So, anywho's, who got the most food? Who got the most medals?
Sleeping. You tell me. You asked the question. I'm talking about food.
Well, the next subject is about the Puppy Bowl. Who won the Puppy Bowl?
You asked who got the most medals.
Didn't they get medals at the Puppy Bowl? Or do they just get adopted?
You know what the Puppy Bowl is?
Yes.
Okay, what is it, Scott?
It is a fun event to try to raise money and get puppies and kittens now. They do that too with the Kitten Bowl, adopted.
So it's an event.
Yes.
No more elaboration on the event. I have calendar events.
Well, they basically fake like it's a football game. They have announcers and everything, and making it sound like a real football game. And it's just cute and it's fun.
Football. It's a football game.
Football.
Okay.
Football. Not like European football. It's American football.
Right. American football, which we play with our hands.
Well, sometimes your hands play with something else.
Yeah, what were the...
You started it.
Well, I didn't say that. You're the one who took it there. I didn't. What were the names of the two teams?
I don't watch it. I just know about it. I didn't realize there were teams.
Yeah. Okay, if it's a game and there's a winner, how are you going to know who the winner is if you don't give them names? It was Team Fluff and Team Rough.
Okay, Fluff and Rough. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
And it was Puppy Bowl number.
Which is better than Bark and Bark.
That is what?
Say it again.
XVII. 10 plus
18.
5 plus 3. 10 plus
18.
5 plus 3. 10 plus 5 plus 3.
10 plus 5 is 15 and 3 is 18. Just like I said.
Okay.
Well, you
Team
can't
Fluff
do
was victorious.
math?
And they beat him with a score of 69 to 66.
Yeah.
And you know what they win, right?
Adoptions.
The Lombardi Trophy.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. The
Because you
Lombardi
win the
Trophy.
Lombardi Trophy. And
Yeah, that's a Green Bay reference too. Interesting. Because I know that the lady from Pitbulls and Parolees, she got to be involved with that. And Susie liked that show. That's how I learned about it.
the Puppy Bowl or Pit Bulls and Parolees?
Both. She'd be watching that. And then during the Puppy Bowl, during the show, they were talking about how they were going to be in the Puppy Bowl to try to get some of the dogs adopted, blah, 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 blah.
Yep. Well, the MVP was a Labrador Retriever.
It makes perfect sense to me.
He was the MVP. Don't know why.
Well, he retrieved the ball enough times, so he won.
All the dogs are available for adoption, representing 67 shelters in 33 states.
Pretty cool, huh?
Okay. You can watch it on YouTube if you want,
Yes, you can.
just like us. You watch
Yes, you can.
Go down there to whathappened.world and link over to their YouTube channel.
Is anything
What is
like
our YouTube channel called? You haven't put it in quotes. Don't know
The-
show in quotes. The
Yes,
Don't Know Show.
The Don't Know Show. You have to
In
put the.
quotes.
And if you're doing it, like if you're using Alexa or any of those, you have to say, Alexa, search YouTube for the Don't Know Show. You have to say the twice.
Ah,
And then it finds it,
cool.
which is pretty cool. It won't automatically start playing it. You still got to go and push start. I don't understand that. Once it finds it, you think it would play it. When you ask for a song, that's what it does.
Does it?
It does.
Sometimes it just starts playing when you don't even ask for a song. Sometimes Spotify just starts playing.
Well,
I didn't ask her anything. It just starts playing.
that's a whole different thing. That is the eye and the ear listening in on you. Trust me on this. That's what it is.
Did
So,
you see-
anywho's,
Did you see your favorite store that Nordstrom was involved in the Russian-Ukraine thing?
I did not know that was my favorite store. When did it become my favorite store?
You don't like Nordstrom?
I haven't seen a Nordstrom probably 30 years.
Because you don't buy suits or nice clothes anymore, huh?
I buy nice clothes, but not suits. What do I need a suit for? I mean, I own tuxedos. Why the hell would I wear a suit?
Okay. You're just weird. So you know what Nordstrom is?
If I recall correctly, it's like Macy's and JCPenney and Sears. There's giant stores that usually take up, they call them anchor stores in the malls, but malls aren't doing so well. So,
Because they're dragging the malls down.
yeah.
No, in Russia. You know what? In the Ukraine, what Nordstrom is.
No, do not. Do you?
It is I'm going to tell you if you let me. It's a 745-mile pipeline stretching between Ust-Luga near Russia's western border with Estonia and Greifswald in northeastern Germany.
Okay.
It's intended for natural gas to Central Europe via the Baltic Sea. Oh,
Okay.
It's not Nordstrom. It's Nord Stream 2.
Oh, see, now it's
See,
something completely different.
You confused me. You said Nordstrom.
Well, that's what you got written on there. I'm looking at it. It says
Well,
Nordstrom.
Why would you say Nordstrom?
Because you put it in there.
No, I didn't.
I certainly didn't do it. It's not one of my stories. I only have one story up there this week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I should take a picture of that and show people. Look at the difference here. He used a different font, color, and typesetting. Copy paste.
What are you talking about here?
Oh yeah, look at that. There it is. See Nord Stream 2.
Hey, Nord Stream
He's gonna
2.
He's gonna
They
try
bold,
to.
so Scott couldn't screw it up.
Yeah.
Now watch Scott change it. Oh, look, he changed it to Nordstrom.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
My hands are up here. Your hands are the ones doing the work. Or the change. You're not really work. You're doing the goofy shit.
I don't think so.
So,
No, I don't.
anywho's. So anyway, besides the fact that there was some sabotage that I heard.
Sabotage.
Sabotage, yes.
Yeah.
So is that what this story is about?
I don't know what story. I don't know where you're at.
It's your story about what is Nordstrom and how might Ukraine, Russia, how might
We're done.
Oh, you're done with it?
We
Okay.
finished.
Cool. Because you know what time it is?
No, it's not that time yet. We still got a minute. We need to go on to the next subject.
Is it over or are we just done? Is what that has to be COVID stuff.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing this too.
Also or two?
Also, yes, I remember seeing this story also.
Okay.
But I didn't put it up there because I saw this. And then
okay, it's over. Or we're just done. I wanted to get some stories from around the world.
Yes.
So I got this story from masks came off here in Nevada. So we're now running naked through the streets. I think I showed you the picture.
Awesome.
Austria decided to let COVID rip. They've taken off all the masks and they're like, COVID is, people are getting it, but they're not going to hospital, they're not dying. So we're going to, quote, live with the virus in Australia.
Yes.
So,
well, we know that's where it's going to end up going. It has to. It's the only thing that makes sense.
The worst part is all these places that were locked down don't have any better of a lack of transmission rate than the places that weren't locked down. Like the numbers in Florida aren't any higher than the numbers in Florida and Texas are not any higher than the numbers in California and New York.
I don't think that is correct. I remember they had a list of the worst to the least, and there was quite a bit of difference between each one.
In what way?
In the amount of people that are testing positive and the amount of deaths.
By percentage, by population?
See,
you're always going to have if there's 8 million people in one area,
right?
If you only have 1%, that's still more than 1% of 8,000 people.
That is correct.
So what are you talking about? Don't know.
I'm talking about the fact that, hey, it's done.
No, you're not. You're talking about that there were worse places and less worse places. What were you trying to say?
The thing that I believe the thing they were showing is
who's they? What thing?
The CDC. I believe the CDC stat board was showing the amount of deaths per thousands or something like that. I can't remember how it was worded. You're looking it up already.
By population? I don't know what I'm looking up. I'm looking up stuff for me. I know what I'm looking up. I have no idea what you're trying to say.
It's just that there were areas where the transmission rate per capita, percentage-wise, was much, much higher, and so were the deaths.
By country, state, population?
State, and it was all about the United States, so that was by state.
Okay, so United States. So what?
I already said it. I'm not going to repeat it because it's,
But I don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying that it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same all over the place. The places.
Well, I just said that where there was more population, there were more cases.
But it wasn't. But again, percentages.
Percentages what?
The percentage of the population. The percentages of people who are vaccinated versus unvaccinated for the amount of transmission and for deaths. It was the
okay, these numbers, they just make them up, right?
And no, they do not. They're so freaking anal on that. It's ridiculous. It's like
they don't know. They don't know. So do you mean to tell me that thermometer you put in your mouth was your wife's anal thermometer?
First of all, we don't have those. We have the kind that you stick in your ear.
Yeah, you got the ones you stick in your butt.
You butthead.
Whatever you're saying is wrong. just so you know. That's like saying that inflation is 7.5% because that's what they reported. But they say right in there that they adjusted the number. They adjust the numbers to whatever they want, Scott.
Well, I'm going to stick with
what? You haven't said anything yet.
I did.
You
made up and we're getting way too close to politics.
Again, you made up too much stuff.
I don't need to make up stuff.
You do all the time.
Well, yes, but that's for other reasons. For this, there's no need to make anything up. It's all.
Yes, there is. It's wrong.
So anyway.
No, not anyway.
Since you made it so negative,
we're not getting off of
positivity.
Well, no, we're not. We can't get to this because you've got it all confused. So you're looking at this map is what you're telling me. You can't just say stuff like that, Scott. That's irresponsible. Again, you're trying to forward your agenda. So here, look. This is from the CDC. See, covid.cdc.gov. Community transmission rates by U.S. county. See that?
Yes.
Okay. High. Right? 92.67%. Right. High. Look, the whole country's red.
That is correct.
All right. So where's the low spots you were telling me about that are different between, look, New York and Florida? They're the same. California, Florida, Texas. Look, Texas has even got some blue spots in it, which is low. And you were telling me that the people that had masks, California, were the exact same as the people who don't have masks, Texas. How can that be when Texas has all those blue spots, Scott?
That wasn't what I was saying.
But what were you saying?
It was.
That's what I'm asking you.
It was the amount of people that were in the hospital, in ICU beds, and the amount of people that were dying. The differences, again, it does have a lot to do with population density, but percentages was the key.
Percentages of what? By population density, we're the same.
That's not what that says.
Okay. What does this say? Mister, you can read with no information. What does it say?
It says, how is community transmission calculated?
Yeah,
read it.
Well, I don't. Here, let's click into it. There.
New cases per 100,000 persons in the last 7 days.
Okay. What does that mean?
I don't like this particular chart. That's not the one that I was working off, but it's irrelevant.
Well, then you can't talk about stuff that you
then I won't talk about it anymore.
If you're not prepared to share with the class, you can't.
Anyway, because
what I'm saying is, look, California, high, have masks on. Texas, low, don't have masks on. They're not the same. Florida, high, don't have masks on. New York, high, don't have masks on. Doesn't matter whether you have masks on or not. And there aren't higher percentages of people that have the shot. Yeah. Vaccinations in the U.S. Here, here's your vaccinations. Look, total percent of the population, 76.1. See that?
Yes, that is an awesome number. Not as high as it needs to be, but it's an awesome number.
What does it need to be?
It should, ideally, it should be 100%, but.
Really?
Really?
And you think that's what's stopping COVID?
No, it's stopping people from dying.
And where did you get your medical degree?
I don't, but I have relatives that are in the field.
Holiday Inn Express. I forgot.
No, Costco.
You don't know anything.
Everybody gets their degrees from Costco.
There, look at that one.
I can get my license to be an attorney at Costco.
Look,
but only in the future.
Look.
Look how pretty
the
blue
higher
it
the
is.
number, the higher the number, the better they are. Look, super high, super low, same rates of COVID, super low, super high, same rates of COVID.
Mm.
So again, where are you getting your made up information from? Scott?
I'm not going to argue about the subject anymore.
It's because you don't want to go into an argument unarmed.
I don't. Yes, we'll go with that. That works perfectly fine for me.
Yeah, because you don't have any data that can back up anything that you're saying. You're just making stuff up again, like you do on all of our subjects.
Don't need to do that.
I read
it and I weep.
You read a subject and then you just make up whatever you want it to be. And just to prove you make stuff up, here's Funguy the Entertainer with our genuine positivity message.
But I didn't make it up.
Which he made up.
I did not.
Who did? You stole this?
Yes, I'm a plagiarist.
Are you telling me you plagiarized this?
Yes, I did.
Well, why would you plagiarize it and put your name on it? Who said it originally?
I got permission.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now you're lying again.
Is my nose growing?
Yes.
Look.
Oh my God.
Same size.
Oh my God.
Holding on to hate is counterproductive. If embracing hope frees you from hate and allows you to move forward in your life.
I talked all over that.
Yes, you did, which is why I didn't stop. Because normally I stop.
If you put on your Pinocchio underwear on your face, Susan would be yelling, "Lie to me, Scotty, lie to me."
Yes, she would.
Okay. Now,
no, she wouldn't.
What is it? Genuine positivity. Now, you, the one who got getting yourself in trouble there. Holding on to hate is counterproductive. So let it go. Let your hate go. Let the COVID go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay.
I believe it's Let It Snow, but okay.
Well, your song is that. I made a parody. See, and you understand how parodies work? You change the words to fit what you're trying to convey.
So what you're telling me is you plan on seeing Weird Al in the near future.
He's on tour again.
I heard that.
Well, yeah, you can hear him.
And just so you know, Alpine Valley Open, Dave Matthews Band, Fish, Knotfest, and Rage Against the Machine are all booked already.
Nice. Miles Kennedy was in town last night at the Virgin Hotel, which is actually the Mohegan Sun Casino.
That makes sense because
why would I care about Miles Kennedy? Because Slash plays with Miles Kennedy. You know, Slash is from Guns N' Roses, right?
No, but I'll take your word for it.
With the top hat. And my good buddy, Todd Kearns, who I was in the movie with.
I remember him too.
Todd's such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. He's some of the guys that are in these bands that I know are so nice. Like when you go to a concert, they exude that energy off stage, and you feel that. You know, they're really nice people. You're like, wow, it's really enjoyable to go listen to them and watch them perform.
Something big like that just happened recently with another famous person. Somebody was having a medical emergency in their audience, and they actually stopped the show to make sure that person was okay. Not a lot of.
That was one. There was a rapper, because there was one who didn't, and the person like died or something, and then there was one who did, and it was on. It had been in the last 6 months.
Yes, there are a lot of good people out there that, you know, pay attention to what's going around them.
Get the hint, Scott. Pay attention to what's going on around you. There's a mouse in that hammock behind you.
The mouses are gone. Peter Piper.
Mouses.
Peter Piper.
Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers.
Pied Piper. That's it. The Pied Piper. You know, I
finally
finally
figured
figured it out.
Himself. Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't even listen to himself. He didn't
really use a flute. He used pie. That's what it was. That's why it's Pied Piper.
Pied Piper.
Yep, that makes sense.
Why pied? Why Pied Piper?
Hi, Marilyn. You're live on the Don't Know Show with Steve and I.
On the Don't Know Show.
All right, say it again. I had that in the wrong spot.
Okay, hello, Steve and Scott.
Can you hear that?
Hello.
On the Don't Know Show. What are we talking about tonight?
Well, we talk about everything.
Figure out who the Pied Piper is.
Yes, the Pied Piper. You know about the Pied Piper, right?
Yeah.
You know that he took all the mice and rats out of the city, right?
Exactly. They went over a cliff.
Yes. The bad part is When they left all their hammocks on the ground by the medical center. The mice did.
Oh, that's what we're using.
Yes, we're using mouse hammocks on our face. Yes.
Oh, like, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
But anywho's,
Okay, well,
we'll be done with our show in about 20 minutes. I'll give you a call back.
okie dokie. If I answer, I answer. If I don't, I went to sleep, which I probably won't.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
All
So
right.
you know the Pied Piper was originally the Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor
Technicolor
Dreamcoat.
Dreamcoat?
Yes.
Really?
Well, yeah. The Pied Piper was the rat catcher, and the painting of Pied Piper and his coat of and his costume of many colors. Clothing, who was a rat catcher hired by the town to lure rats away with his magic pipe. The citizens refused to pay for the services promised, that he retaliates by using his instruments of magic power on their children, leading them away as he led the rats away.
Wait a
Remember
minute.
that
Now
part?
it sounds like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah, with the child catcher instead of the rat catcher.
But he led. Never mind.
That's what it sounds like.
Never mind.
Took
Just
the
never
kids
mind.
and the rats,
Just never mind. Yeah, but he led them away. He didn't like kidnap them.
Okay. Tomato. Got it. Yeah.
All right, it's my turn to train wreck one of your stories. I can't deal with this anymore.
Oh, now you want one of my stories? I thought you still had yours.
Well, we still have mine, but I don't even care anymore.
Oh. So
I'm like Australia at this point. It's over. I'm done. I'm taking the mask off. Deal with it.
I just realized I had two stories up here. How's that for cool? Did you read either one of them? No.
I don't read any of the stories, just like you, but I know more about them than you do.
Okay.
All right, so which story are we going to?
We're going to talk about Aptera solar powered EV.
All right, the one that did the drag race with the
Yes, a drag race, a Tesla Model 3, and an Audi RAGT Spyder. It beat them both.
Okay.
Remember, we were talking about how these new EVs.
Did they go down a quarter mile against each other? Was it one of those 4-lane drag strips?
Oh, see, I read it, but I didn't look at all the pictures. So
How did the drag race work? Did they have to turn? Did they cover the sun and then move the block away from the sun and they could all take off? How'd that work?
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're being confusing. I just thought it was pretty cool because the new batteries that they're coming out with are not only less expensive than the original bank of batteries, but now they can go up to 1,000 miles on a single charge, which is pretty freaking awesome. But I don't.
So who won?
Oh, the Aptera smoked the other guys. Huge.
It'll be very interesting to see who wins and what the results actually look like.
Turn the volume down, please.
So they used an airstrip, but they went 4 wide, like I said. So who won?
So what's really kind of interesting is it looks like the Audi and the Tesla both got left way behind, but somebody else was keeping up, and they don't say who that was. I'm looking for it now.
I thought this was your story. Do you not know who was in the race?
No, I just thought it was cool because we were talking about how the EVs didn't seem to have the oomph to get going fast, but that has changed. So
Oomph is that the technical?
oomph is a technical term that you only find in high-end technical manuals.
Your story's stupid.
Well, the cool thing is they only started at $26,000. That's actually.
So, do you remember a guy by the name of Pete Barbuti?
No.
Okay, so this guy was on the Tonight Show.
Okay, I've heard of that. Yeah,
60 times.
Ooh, that's pretty impressive.
Let me see if you recognize it. It's not a great video, but
thank you. This little routine is kind of by request for the guys in the band and musicians all over the world and people who remember with great love, I guess, one of the greatest eras that ever existed in all the entertainment business. And that era I speak of was the era of the big bands. Because those were the days when there was a degree of legitimacy in this business. Those are the days we went to a dance hall to dance.
All right, so that was Pete Barbuti, right?
Okay.
He was on the Tonight Show 60 times back in the 1980s.
Okay.
He just performed here. I didn't get to go see him, but he just performed here in Vegas on Friday.
Okay. I would assume that means he's in his 70s.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm just guessing.
I have no idea how old he is. Now you're going to make me look that up.
Well, the Eagles are performing. They're all in their 70s. And they're doing phenomenal.
Pete Barbuti. Barbutti.
Okay. Sounds like a grocery store chain, but that's awesome.
Pete Barbuti, Wikipedia. He was born in 1934.
Oh, he's in his 80s.
He was on Johnny Carson from 1971 to 1992. Early 1980s, also was a shortly lived show called Peter's Place. But yeah, he performed here. So he's in his 80s. Yeah. That's crazy. That's like watching Rich Little, baby.
Is he still doing his routine?
Rich Little?
Yeah.
Yeah, he performs here in Vegas too.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
And here's the thing. You can't suck and be performing in Vegas. Well, I guess you can, but you wouldn't last.
Well, it depends on which club you're at.
True. Very true.
We were just talking about the library earlier in the show.
That is correct.
So I'm sure there's some sucking going on in that club.
But remember how we were talking about with all these EVs, how they're going to have to come up with infrastructure for them? It has officially started. All right, it started a while ago, but now it's really official.
A while ago?
A while ago.
It started a while ago?
Yep, you got all riled up.
How a while ago did it start?
Well, obviously they've been putting charging stations out for at least 5 years that I know of, probably a little longer than that. But now Shell, you know who Shell is, the oil company, has taken one of their old gas stations.
They do what?
Stripped out all the tanks from under the ground, and it is now a 100% EV only charging hub with free Wi-Fi,
iPods,
and solar panels in its
you get free Tide Pods. That is so cool.
That would be cool. It even has a grocery store.
I want a free Tide Pod.
They don't allow people to do the Tide Pod challenge anymore. So,
well, how are they going to stop me?
How are they going to stop you?
That's what I just said. How are they going?
The eye and ear that is watching you will know that you're going to do it, and they'll stop you. I trust them.
The eye and the ear knows what you're doing. Come on, you missed that joke. How'd you miss that joke?
I set you up.
No, you didn't even think of that till I said it. You did not set me up.
I set you up perfectly.
Oh, give me that bullshit.
So finish the show up.
No, I'm not finishing the show up because we've got time. We got the time for another subject.
That's your subject right there. Finish the show up with the last subject.
Well, no, I want to get a picture of this. This is one of the shells that opened up.
Oh, it is really cool looking too.
The picture does look pretty cool.
It does.
I'm trying to get it set up here. Can you get it teed up? Get it teed up, baby. That's pretty cool looking. So this is in Fulton, London. It opened in January of this year.
It's pretty spiffy looking.
One of its gas station, EV only charging hub. That's crazy.
So now they call it a grocery store, but I'm assuming
there's only
that is a
9.
convenience
There's only
store.
9 hubs there. It looks like more than 9. It says 9, but that number goes 10 right there, and that says 11.
Interesting.
Right? Oil Giant converts one of its gas stations EV only had charge. It features 9 charging points, a supermarket, a coffee shop, and free Wi-Fi. And if you look at the numbers there, that's clearly a 10 and an 11.
Yes, you are correct. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. On the Don't Know Show, we found discrepancy. I'm trying to move the
Notice
screen.
it's the first time it's
Your
converted one
screen.
of its old gas stations in this way. Well, of course it'd be the first time. Why? Could you imagine if converting it this in the 1960s? I don't think so.
It would have been awesome for a science fiction movie.
So I found my new workout. Lifting weights for just 3 seconds a day helps our muscles grow, according to scientists. Done. February 2022. Thank you very much. Hey, did you know, speaking of 2022, today is 2/20/22. We're pretty soon going to have 2/22/22. You know that, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. But people say you don't have to exercise as much time. Rethink science. Just 3 seconds a day lifting weight is enough to strengthen a muscle. I'm worked out for today. I'm done.
Okay.
It says just by doing 1 downward bicep curl a day using a heavy weight increases muscle strength by more than 11%. Whole body workouts could be just over 30 seconds. I'm in. I can work out for 30 seconds.
Okay. I am.
It's the downward bicep curl. So all you do is get the weight here and you just lower it down.
Yes. I am going
3
to
seconds. That's it.
go out on a limb here and say mostly bullshit.
Oh, no. No. If you're going to call this bullshit, then I call your COVID study bullshit.
I said mostly bullshit. Because
Nope.
obviously doing anything is better than doing nothing.
Then say COVID is mostly bullshit. Say it. Say COVID is mostly bullshit.
Because in 3 seconds, you just
Say
lifting that
COVID is
bottle to
mostly
your
bullshit.
just lifting
Hey,
that
COVID
bottle up to your
COVID is
head,
mostly
your
bullshit.
face is your 3 second
Scott
workout already.
Thomas claims COVID is mostly bullshit. Scott Thomas claims COVID is mostly bullshit. Headlines, ladies and gentlemen. The science of COVID is mostly bullshit. Per Scott Thomas, Funguy The Entertainer.
So, anywho's, you added another subject.
COVID is mostly bullshit.
I don't know how you did that because you just automatically all of a sudden appeared. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what you did.
COVID is mostly bullshit.
You did that. You're such a meanie.
COVID is mostly bullshit. Per Scott Thomas.
Okay.
Go to
So-
whathappened.world, write down notes to Scott Thomas, and tell him that you're only working out for 3 seconds. COVID is
Which
mostly
reminds
bullshit.
me, did I tell you that I got up to the full 20-minute on my bike last week?
That's bullshit.
So this whole week I did it for 20 minutes each time.
And that's bullshit.
Took me almost a month
According
to
to
get
you,
up to
you
that.
said this study was bullshit. So you're full of shit.
I said it was mostly bullshit,
So you're mostly bullshit.
which is awesome.
Yeah. You know what else you're mostly?
Sirenic?
What?
Sirenic.
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
All right. In order to be Sirenic, I can't be telling you because that would push you away. By being Sirenic, it makes you lure in. It's more, because it's more what? It's alluring. If I'm in your face, that's not alluring unless
Okay,
you're
but don't
into
they
that.
have to be like females? Aren't
They do not have to be.
Aren't sirens mostly
Those are
females?
sirens. But Sirenic is resembling or suited to a siren. Melodious, alluring, Deceptic Sirenic song, Sirenic enchantments.
Wouldn't that be mostly from sirens of women?
It's like that, yes, but it's not that.
So what you're telling me is you go both ways.
I am not telling you that, but that is
that's what you
also
just
acceptable.
said.
No.
You said Sirenic can be either or.
Yeah, the Sirenic is, yes.
And are you not Sirenic?
That is activity.
Do you
Sirenic
not-
is an activity.
And are you not active in that way?
Yes, I'm trying to allure you, Steve.
By singing, you sing and you lure people in,
I do sing.
and you go both ways. According to
I
your
do sing
words.
male and female songs. You are correct.
According to your words. I'm not putting words.
You
in
know,
your
the
mouth.
problem is by the time we get to this far in the show, nobody's getting your joke anymore.
I'm just repeating. I'm just repeating what you
No,
said.
that is my job to repeat what you say.
You can't repeat what I say because you don't listen to what I say.
You can't repeat what I say because you don't listen to what I say.
So, dude, did you see all of the cryptocurrency that's coming out for gaming now?
Yes, and it's even worse than that.
Why?
It's not just gaming. I saw that same article.
Why is it
So-
worse than that?
Well, remember the comment you made last time about governments trying to take it over?
Yeah.
Okay. I was reading that same, well, not that same article, but more on that particular subject. And apparently there is a whole new cyber hacking group that is trying to break into the cyber currency exchanges just to make them so that people don't trust them.
Right. But okay. So first off, they really don't break into the exchanges. They hack.
Yeah, it's more like a DDS or DDoS.
No, they hack the people. They send you a text to say that your account was hacked and just
Right.
go here and put in your information. They'll fix it.
Yes.
But you're giving them the information to your wallet, or they're impersonating people saying that they're this person. And if you want to get your investment secured, just give them all your codes and everything, and they'll fix it up for you. Or, you still have to get it there. It's all social. Most hacking is social hacking. Very
Huge
few
percentage.
platforms
Yes. I get probably 10 a day between my phone and my computer.
Right. And if you give them the information, the same with banks. It's everywhere. Anywhere there's money, there's these people trying to get your information. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're ridiculous, Scott. Do you know that?
There.
So don't give anybody your information. First
No.
off, it says right on the IRS webpage, we will never call you. We will never call you and tell you that you're under arrest and we're sending people over. We're sending people over to arrest you. It says it right on their webpage.
And not
We're
only
gonna
that,
call
you cannot pay any of those bills with cards from Walmart.
Well, that was the hacker chick that the Bitrex hack, which I still don't think was a hack. And again, it was somebody,
I understand. Yes.
again, it's all people just making it what they want it to be. So Sirenic, and you picked this word because it's coming up a lot in gaming now. Why?
Yes. Well, it's not just in gaming. It's
Well, I don't see somebody like on the street singing, trying to lure people into their store
correct.
using
Um,
Sirenic.
Do you play Microsoft Solitaire?
Do I play Microsoft Solitaire?
Yes.
I do not.
Okay. If you were to play that, you will notice that every time you go to play, not exactly every time, but a lot of times when you're going to play the game, they put up an ad that you are forced to watch and listen to, because if you try to click off of it, it stops.
Well, yeah, you could. Well, you do pay. You could pay to get out of that.
Correct. Okay.
That's
Those
the
are technically Sirenic because they are trying to convince you into downloading their games to play those games. It's very, very prevalent. It's because I know this from the game that I play. For those of you who are new to watching, I played Lineage 2 and I've been playing for a lot of years, like 16.
He spends like $5,000 a month on
if I were spending that kind of money, I would be one of those guys that takes over the server, which I am not. I get my ass handed to me all the time. But anywho's, the whole concept is these kids nowadays, they get bored so fast. I'm serious. It only takes one day to get a character from 0 to 99, level 99. One day. It's all it takes. And people get up there and go like, I'm bored.
What's the highest level?
Right now in the game, I think there's some 122s. Once you get over 100, it becomes slower and slower and slower. And once you get over 105, it really becomes slow. If you're not spending big bucks in the game, you do not get ahead.
Big bucks. Big bucks. No whammies. Hey, I love that they call those micro purchases to buy all the little things you can buy.
Yeah.
That micro purchases end up being $5. But if you're an adult or a parent who has a child with a video game on the phone,
yep.
You know exactly what those micro charges are. $500 later.
Yeah, that's
like,
correct.
What did you buy?
How did you spend $500 when everything only costs 99 cents? But I needed it all.
That's right. New shoes, then upgrade on them shoes.
Yep.
Then new pants, then new armor, then new upgrade on the armor, on the pants and the shoes, then new gloves. Yeah. Oh no, it's ridiculous.
It's amazing.
So with that, I want to say, send us $1 and then send us $2 and then send us $3.
That's right. Hey,
go down to What Happened in That World. Thank you for watching. What?
I like that idea. Send us $1 for today. Double it tomorrow. Triple it on Wednesday. No, just double it every day.
You only have to do that, and everybody only has to do that for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's it.
But thank you for watching. Go down to What Happened in That World.
Thank you for watching. Go down there. What you lost your place in the list there?
No, I can watch your other channels. Right.
Right.
Should I do yours too? Live every day, and we'll see you on the next show. Should I say yours?
Yes.
So I can say it properly?
Do the whole thing. Just
here's
get it
how
over
you
with.
should say it. Be genuinely positive. Like Scott's genuinely positive. Like Funguy The Entertainer, genuinely positive. That's really, now here's the hard part. Live and love life. Live and love life.
Live and love life.
All different words. And you can do the last part.
Oh, and have a good one.
Crazy, and just it remains me.